Thanks for joining us here at Agri-Pulse.com. Joined today now by Phillip Hayes, spokesman with the American Sugar Alliance. And Phillip, don't get me wrong, we're happy to have you. We're happy that you're joining us. But I understand that there's a different person that was planning on having this conversation with me here today, but wasn't able to make it.
Yeah, that's right. You're probably not wanting to hear from the PR guy, and I completely understand that. We did have a wonderful grower from Louisiana who was going to make his way here, but got delayed with travel because of inclement weather, so he wasn't able to make it. So what I need everybody to do out there is just close your eyes, pretend like I am a young, really good-looking farmer with a Cajun accent, and it'll have the same effect.
And I would try and make a Cajun accent right now, but I don't want to insult the good people of Louisiana any more than absolutely necessary. But Phillip, we're here talking a lot about trade and regulatory policy and things that are really important to American agriculture. So I'll ask you, why is it important for the American Sugar Alliance to have a seat at the table at an event like this?
Well, I'll tell you, the representative we were going to have here, his name is Travis Medine, and he wanted to be here very badly because he actually participated in last year's inaugural event, and he participated on a panel of young farmers. And what was it that we need to do to get more young farmers involved in agriculture? And what he said was it really comes down to crossing our T's. And he said it's going to require more trade. It's going to require better technology. It's going to require transportation, investments in transportation, and it's going to require tools to mitigate some of the unique risks that agriculture is facing. And that's really what we've talked about today, is how do we expand those markets? How do we make sure that trade is both fair and open for U.S. farmers? How do we make sure that we make smart investments in technologies to make sure that we're always on the cutting edge here with American agriculture? And what types of policies do we need in this farm bill and even beyond this farm bill to help growers mitigate the risks that they have, whether that's market risks or weather risks or some of the other unique risks that agriculture faces.
Mm-hmm. At events like this, a lot of talk will be about trade and farm bill and things of that nature, and those are going to be really important topics more broadly throughout the agricultural conversation here in the next couple months. As those conversations unfold, what kind of positions and what interests should we expect the American Sugar Alliance to push?
Well, you know what? Farmers face unique risks. Sugar farmers face a lot of unique risks as well. For sugar farmers, it's not necessarily about opening up new markets abroad, but it's about protecting ourselves against the market distortions created by foreign subsidies, by foreign governments like the Mexican government breaking U.S. trade law, by governments like in Brazil that are investing $2.5 billion a year in subsidies to help their industry gain an OPEC-like stranglehold over the global sugar market. So on the trade front, it's really about making sure that trade is fair and that our farmers are able to compete on a level playing field. Now, when it comes to farm policy, it's actually about making sure sugar doesn't get cut out of this farm bill. We have a handful of really deep-pocketed opponents of U.S. sugar policy, and what they're looking to do right now is to essentially remove sugar from the farm bill. They're looking to exclude sugar producers from policies that are available to other crops, and we're working very hard to protect sugar producers and make sure that we have some very basic risk management tools that help us cope with today's low-price environment and help us cope with the natural disasters that all farmers are facing today.
Phillip, appreciate you joining us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.